right, everybody, what is up? Welcome to the stream. I know it has been quite a while. How y'all doing? Today we're going to be playing ourselves some Temur Breach to get ready for all the regional championships. I, of course, will be commentating them, but I have a lot of you out there that are playing in these regional championships. Either Prague in Canada is this coming weekend, as well as 2 US ones after that. And, I make it a point to always keep everyone in my Patreon prepared. So exclamation point Patreon in the stream, or if you're watching this on YouTube, there'll be a description below that you can check out this guide. Volume's a little low. Is it? Yeah, you sure? You just maybe I have it down a little bit. Let me check it out. Sound better now? A little bit better? I'm so loud I have to turn my settings down, so let me know how that is, everyone. But anyways, yeah, getting people ready for the regional championships. As I like to have a sideboard guide and an article in my Patreon at all times for when it comes to RCQ season or the RCs themselves. So that's kind of my plan today, is to fine-tune the list. I have a couple of question marks in this list that I kind of want solved by the end. And, it's just a lot of things. The mana base, if I want 2 basics, if I want 1 shifting woodland, if I want 19 or 20 lands, what kind of 1 mana artifacts I want in the main, how many preordains, how many spell snares, how many heats, if Flame of Anor is good, and if Urza is good. So that's it. That's about it. But I've answered a lot of these questions, in testing here, a good amount of time. Why does anyone play any other deck? Why would you play anything else, y'all? I just get to play my whole hand. Oh, Breach, I've missed you. Give me a hug. Yes. Yes, sweet Breach. I love you. You're so cool. You're so nice. I don't think I can lead on Saga, as I want to play Rumble too, right? So if I go Otawara, I play Tamiyo and then Rumble. If I go Saga, I can play Tamiyo and then can't play Rumble. Oh, boy. All right, well, that was pretty bad, but still, this is still a sexy, sexy hand. Now, do I want to try to flip Tamiyo? I don't think so. So, 1, 2. I guess if Tamiyo lives, I don't think so. So I'm going to do the 1 now. It's a Fable. I do have my opals, yep. Ew. Yeah, if I lose Tamiyo, my hand is, actively not that good, Alright, so it's probably Boros. Boros Energy. Yep. Okay, so now I can still sack this Bauble. So I can play the Grinding Station to turn on Mox Opal. And as sweet of a start that was, I definitely got grounded here. Okay. All right, well, maybe this is just a turn 2 win. Okay, so red mana, Breach with this, bring back Bauble. That turns on Opal this. Yeah, all right. Oh, boy. Sometimes, you just get welcomed back to streaming with open arms, I would have had it even if I didn't have the Grinding Station, which is pretty sick. Tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la. Is that good? Is that good, y'all? Oh boy. How did you have it without the station? Because I had the station in the yard, is what I'm saying. I had enough cards with the station in the yard. All right. All right. You know, we're streaming on YouTube, so Ricky's gonna have to wait for this time. Just imagine it though. Oh yeah, also, I mean, I'll give one spoiler for the event, y'all, for the mocks here. I dropped so many subtle Pretty Ricky comments. I dropped so many Pretty Ricky comments that obviously no one picked up on but me, but I laughed so hard. I was just cackling to myself. I was like, all right, everyone relax your mind, grind with me, let's do this. Oh, it was truly magical. Okay, so storm count 8. It's nice that you can actually go a little faster sometimes. I mean, I've been playing a good amount off cam, nothing crazy, maybe like 15 matches. And I haven't turned 2 yet, so kind of funny that I do it with y'all. Oh yeah, okay, so I guess... Yeah, so I can sack Mox, this untaps, I could sack a Bobble, double Grave Shot here for 10 and 11. Okay. Oh, same target, 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 same target. It's nice I don't have to show them my whole deck anymore, you know? I need you to impressions as water? What does that mean? But yeah, the Patreon, my whole plan, y'all, you know, as I've been kind of getting over, you know, being bummed out and immobile, I've been trying to test as much as I can because I know how important it is to get people prepared when Breach is the best deck. You know, for the RCs, like I think I can do a great service to a lot of people. So I'm very much, you know, wanting to get it in for all the RCs. And there's 2 RCs next weekend. So I was like, all right, it's time to push it into gear and make sure I'm ready to go. So Monday and Tuesday is my Sideboard Guide article day. And Wednesday, by the absolute latest, it should be all done. So that's my plan. Okay, so now let's see. Let's get some info. Now, I don't know if all the RCs are open deck list or if it's just like day 2 or something. But open deck list with Breach is so much better. Knowing what to play around, knowing what you have to bring in is huge. So if your RC is open deck list, I don't know how it works. I don't remember. That's going to be a huge deal. You beat Mill with Urza Saga. And Mill's just a bad deck. Okay, so... Oh, everything's open deck list? Sick. Okay, that's great for all of y'all. That is great. Okay, so now let's see what we want to bring in. Definitely our red removal. Flame of Anor I'm interested in, but I don't think it's good enough. It also just might not be good enough for the deck. I'm not sure, but... Yeah, you beat Mill by winning your first round. Just kidding. So, now the one thing I want to be prepared for is just assuming my opponent has Stony Silence every time. Now, I can also try to assume they have Surgicals and bring this in every time too. I don't know if I love that or not, but we're going to try it. So, we'll trim on a Rumble, we'll trim on an Emery, we'll trim on a Tamiyo. And then Preordain is the worst card in the deck. I don't mind that. I'm not really losing that many artifacts. I could take out one Urza's Saga on the draw. Since I'm bringing in land. No, I'm bringing the Unholy Heats in. I had one in the sideboard. This is basically as combo control as it gets. Maybe I just want to keep my Sagas, though. I want to try it. I don't love cutting Saga, but it's interesting. So how does this look? I got a lot of removal. Not as much as I used to have. I still got the spell snares, which are great. I'm going to give it a shot. Okay. It's an interesting one. Let's try it. Oh, it's Mardudu. Okay. Okay, pretty close to really sweet. Let's get a Steam Vents. I want to play these all now, I guess, right? I don't think there's any Punisher. I'd love for this I guess this tells them that they really want to kill this, but whatever. I mean, that's kind of obvious anyways. You like taking out a station? Okay. Are you Felix, I forget your Twitter name, but you've been playing a lot of Breach and doing quite well, right? Is that the same Felix? Yeah, I think taking out a grinding station is probably correct. Meltdown, I don't know about that. I think I remember looking at a Felix's Twitter lists a decent amount and liking where your head was at. If that is indeed you. If not, get out of here. Just kidding. Rob, what's up, bud? All right, had to take Urza, too powerful. Ooh, don't love that. Well, maybe I need to draw towards a Whip Flare now. And if that's the case, I'd want to sack this Bauble. And I could also rumble into it. Yeah, all right, let's do that. Because if I hit it, it's just like GG. That's pretty good. I think there's going to be a lot more Thraben Charms from these decks, by the way. Okay. That's pretty sick. I mean, if this was an Oracle, it'd be pathetic, you know? Let's see what's up. Mox Amber is sick here, right? And the Whip Flare into the yard? Okay. Alright, so there's that. I can attack. Oh my god, can I hold up Spell Snare too? I sure can. I have to get rid of my Scion, but I think it's worth it.
Breach time. Let's go.
Spell count 3. And they have the Thraben Charm to exile my graveyard. If they're interested in that. But, of course, I have the Snare. And then we can just rebuild with old Tammy. I think so. I don't see a reason why I need Oracle so far. Like, the reason Grape Shot was unplayably bad before was the fact that, you know, the ring existed, you know? So, now... I mean, I can Breach and just Whip Flare next turn. and keep Spell Snare. Nah, we'll just control the board. Meow. Could flip Tamiyo as well. That's pretty sick. God damn, this deck is busted. So I could Breach, have 3 mana. No, Mike, that's flawed thinking. Doesn't matter if the ambers only make blue, because eventually your ambers you'll sacrifice and find a Mox Opal, and that'll add red. So, no. I don't believe in that logic. But, you know, I mean, I think there is going to be a non-zero amount of situations where it could get you in trouble, but yeah, I suppose. That's fair, Mike. That's fair. I would gladly read it before. Yes, that's my plan. 9-bolt. I don't know if you were here just a second ago, but that's what I was saying. I'm making sure to get ready. You know, today, get all my testing done. Finalize the last couple slots. I'm like 2 or 3 cards away, and I'm going to be writing the sideboard guide first. You know, that's with just the ins and outs. And then after that, write the article, which is like detailed about each match, as well as a write-up of things to do, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, and I'm casting both RCs. All right. Now, do I want to try to go for anything here? Could try to win. Is Moto still laggy? I thought they fixed this. Okay. So, I mean, this is a lot of cards. This could just be a value breach, or I start by sacking the clue. I think it's actually pretty close. So I go red, then I go rumble, then I can rumble again, and then I can just bobble over and over. And they have the Thraben Charm, so honestly, I don't think it gets better right now, so I think I should do that. Rumble. And if we hit Grinding Station, we win the game, of course. I could just get another breach for safety. Looting is not card advantage. It's card disadvantage. The only thing I would ever consider a looting for is if I wanted exactly 1. If I wanted exactly 1 for when you mill over stuff and have something to do, but I don't think it's good enough. Let's hope they don't have a Blood Moon, but they're Mardu, so I doubt they will. All right, and we'll say go and start just constructing them to death. I'm only going to start making 7/7s. No big deal. Now am I interested in flipping Tamiyo? It's a little more appealing now, I think. Maybe it's not. I think so, because I can also win the game if I hit Grinding Station, so I will flip Tamiyo. Oh. Yeah, I think, yeah, whatever. That's the card. That is the card I hate, you know, but... Yes. But, you know, they're so far behind, it doesn't matter. Alright, so... Could do another value breach here. Yeah, whatever, you can't win. Okay. Yeah, I could have value breached since I had 2 extra mana, or I could sack a clue, but, you know, the constructs were going to walk away with it. And once again, Mardu Boros is a good matchup for us, and that's kind of the biggest reason to play it. And the thing I like about this matchup, even if the sideboard hate picks up, which it will, the storm is coming, y'all. The storm is coming, but I just don't think there's any hate card that is like that amazing at beating the whole deck of Breach. Stony Silence is the best one, but you know, there's so many ways around it. Like here, sure, they were going to land Stony Silence. I was never going to tap my artifacts. I was going to beat the crap out of them with constructs, though, you know? Worst matchup, I would think Titan is, Titan's pretty bad. I think Burn's probably bad, but I don't think it's played. I don't know. Everything's close. I think Breach is very good against a lot of things. It's just certain scenarios when your opponent draws 3 hate cards plus pressure. That's when it's bad, you know? And Amulet can have hate and an extremely fast clock. You know, I mean, like, the hate that's annoying for me from them is Bajukabog. Like, searching up a land that I can't counter or anything like that. I mean, I have the consigns, but yeah. I guess maybe there's some world I get rid of a land. Sounds low. I wonder why that is. Alright, I'll crank it up a bit. Alright, how about this? This better? I guess I'm not redlining at all. Huh. Okay. I cranked it all the way up on that. Let me know if you notice a difference. Our Hardened Scales matchup is too bad otherwise. I hope that's a joke. All right. Close. Could just get rid of both of the artifacts. All right. Let's get rid of this and Opal. My first thought. Damn, that would have been a nice hand to keep 7, though. Damn it. It's going to be a frog, isn't it? Okay. Is this the Rock? The Rock actually could be a very bad matchup. Like, Jund Saga used to be a really bad matchup. They have so much graveyard hate and they have pressure, you know? Okay. Blue-green. So, now is the Bowmaster test. This is just their graveyard, yep. So, if they're a Bowmaster deck, which they usually are, I like to do it right away, but of course you can run into hand disruption, and it's kind of equally as bad, but... Yeah, Charles, I feel like you are a frog gamer for sure, right? Like, you and Murktide are one and the same. And you played extremely well. So, I mean, there are exceptions that can bump those tier 1 decks up a little bit. And that's with phenomenal play, but... yeah, I mean, I think Ross is just trying it. I don't know if it's actually good, but... Okay. Is it Saga time? Probably. Rumble! I think another Saga here is better than another land or a redundant Tamiyo. So let's do that. Now I think I want to play Opal here because if they Thoughtseize me, I bet they'd want to take Opal, you know? Alright. Damn, that Goyf is big. Yeah, no problem, buddy. I played Charles twice. He's beat the living shit out of me both times. One time in a mirror match. Yeah, how did the Urzas look on... I never got to watch Ross's, and I only chatted with them a little bit, but did they look good? Okay. That's okay. All right, I'm going to take a smashing. And we're in a lot of trouble, believe it or not. I can block and, like, sack a clue next turn, which maybe isn't the worst, but... Well, I think I have to do that. Those are bad. Okay. I can opal... Guess I can flip Tamiyo. I don't know if that's even good. It's maybe needed. Yeah, I guess then try to bring back Rumble. Okay. So I could play Soul Guide Lantern each opponent. So it actually is not that helpful. I can shrink the Nether Goyf by a bit, or I can try to block Goyf. I think that's actually just better. So let's do that and be sad. The Spell Snares do help, and I wish I had Spell Snare for this Goyf too. Like, putting that on the bottom really hurt. I think Storm is a fine matchup just because, oh shit. Okay. I think it's a fine matchup just because Storm is so inconsistent. If they nut draw, of course it's tough, but. Yeah, that doesn't actually matter. So they get to take this, but. Do I do this on the bobble now? I mean, they're not going to name Bobble, are they? Probably just going to name Tamiyo and beat me down. Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is game one. Yeah, Singing the Stupor I've never been a big believer on. You know? Yeah, it's game one. You can look right above my head there. Yeah, I think Otawara is definitely better. But you can't play more than one Otawara, you know? So, like, I can get playing one Otawara and then, like, you know, play a second bounce land and play a Sink in the Stupor. But if I'm only playing one, I'm playing Otawara for sure. Sometimes it costs one. And it's free. Doesn't cost you life, you know? Like, that one's a no-brainer. Yeah, rock-style decks, though, are usually pretty rough. They have hand disruption, they have ways to deal with artifacts and enchantments, and they have 2-mana, 6-power creatures, you know? Okay, so they're attacking me for 7. They named Urza Saga. Okay, I guess I'm just going to take it and try to win. That seems so wrong. Yeah, maybe not, but we'll see. We need a lot to win here, you know? But yeah, amen to that. Amen to that. That's why I like Boseiju right now instead of Nature's Claim, to be able to draw it there. Oh, that's not good. That is good. Okay. Okay, there is an instant in the yard, but if I flip over an enchantment or something, I'm going to feel really bad. Huh. Maybe I have to heat first. Hmm. No, I mean, Boseiju does the same thing instead of Seal of Primordial. Right away, I was hyped on that, and then I'm like, oh yeah, you can just play Boseiju, you know? Alright, I'm gonna do this. Do I rumble first? I guess if I see Breach, I'm gonna want to take it, but if I see Urza's Saga, then I'm gonna be punished and lose the game on the spot. Alright, I guess I gotta do this first. I don't know about that. Can I afford to take Breach? Might have to take that Haywire Might. Yeah, alright. Because I can't win right now. I guess, let's see. I could go Mountain, Breach, get a 0-drop, and then heat this. Maybe that's better. That's probably better, right? Gotta love that basic mountain coming in clutch. Alright. Could also play Haywire Might to turn on this. Okay, that's better. Wait, I have to heat. So I gotta make sure I have Delirium. So if I take the lands... take the Mox. So that would be... Sorcery, Artifact, Instant Land. Okay, that should be fine. Sideboard against Mario. I don't remember exactly, but I will be posting my sideboard guide here tomorrow, so I'll have that in the Patreon, so you can have a written piece for it. So I'll go like this. Now, what do I have? 5 types, but my instant's going away. I'll have this. So I can take 1 Rumble. I can take 1 Preordain. And I can take this, right? Then I have Bauble, instant, creature. Yeah, okay. Artifact, instant, creature, sorcery. All right. And now I can play a Bauble. And hopefully not have the great joy of losing to a Bowmaster after all that. No. Hooray! is a sick game. I'm probably going to time out. Okay. All right, so I can do this. I still have 3 artifacts. So, yeah, let's do that. Fatal Push. That's a good one to know about. That's scary. What do I have? What do I have? I already have the Haywire Mite, so nothing. I cut the Spell Bomb, even though it would be nice here. I just don't think it's very good. So do I just have to sack a clue and hope for the best? So you can Fatal Push this. If I go to sack this, make a construct, and I still die to the Fatal Push. So yeah, I think I have to sack the clue. Damn. I guess I can draw into a Unholy Heat. I already know it's on top. Damn. Dead. This was a mulligan to 5. And honestly, I feel like I got very unlucky at the end to draw this, you know? Yeah. That's too bad. I feel like I got a little unlucky there with the multi-5. I mean, not with the multi-5, but after the multi-5 there. So actually, I think Flame of Anor could be good in this matchup. Veil when I'm on the play is good, but on the draw it's bad. Unholy Heat's good against them. Urza bet's good. Jace for a second win con I'm gonna want. So I think that's all the cards I want in. Now, 1 grinding station, I like taking that out. I don't like Preordain. I mean, Preordain's just the worst card in the deck. Soul Guide Lantern. I don't think I need a Soul Guide Lantern. I don't think I need a Needle. I could take out an Opal. I could take out a Rumble. I think I want the creatures. Jace just is a better card to cast. And most of the time it doesn't matter for the mana. So I just picture like hard casting Jace in a game like that after I just cleared the board of their creatures. And, you know, like it actually could do some things, you know? I don't think I want to cut a land. Mostly I want to always keep my land at 19, you know? I think it could be a Mox. I wonder if I'm supposed to cut a Mox or an Opal. That's kind of an interesting dilemma. One Tamiyo's reasonable. On the draw, I'll be cutting the Veils and it'll be easier, you know? I'm going to try an Opal, but I could see it being an Amber. I'm not 100%. I trim on Rumble a decent amount. I never really go too low, but when you bring in a lot of spells, it's not as good. Yeah, it's always the last card. All right, I should probably play a little faster. Okay, this is sweet, depending on what they start with. That's a good hand, though. All right, I'll be interested to see Flame of Anor. If there is going to be any matchup where Flame of Anor is good, I bet it's going to be something like this. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. I could see it going a lot of different ways. Thoughtseize, 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 Thoughtseize. Let's go. Hey, Jay Grush, coming on in for the Subarino. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tamiyo or Saga, I think. I think I want the Saga here. Now being able to go... Oh, I can still not Emery plus Flame of Anor in any way? That sucks. That's a bummer. It's pretty good. Not the biggest deal, though. Me Bobble! That is the best card to take. Emery. Now I can force their hand next turn by targeting that Haywire Mite. And then once they go to Lantern, I can do some other stuff. I mean, this Flame of Anor is poised to be really nice. And I think, you know, that's where it's going to shine, is post-board games after they bring in a lot of hate in these mid-range matchups. That's unfortunate. Naturalize in this economy? I don't think I actually care here. Oh, they have an instant already. Okay, thank God. Draw 2, deal 5. I'd like to draw. I'd like to deal 5 there. I haven't played a land. And I'll say go. Didn't draw into too much there, but that was nice. That was sweet. No, my Haywire Mite's gone. Okay. Spicy. All right. Okay. I mean, I guess I just do that right away. Well, they have been insane in this matchup against The Rock. Who would have guessed? Well, that sucks. Damn. Nice play, nice play. All right. Well, we'll put that in. We'll go with this. There's the grinding station, so we just got to draw a breach and still be totally fine, even though some things have gone wrong this game. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so they're going to make a construct. Not the biggest deal. I'm just more worried about what they're going to search up. Grape shots. Don't need that. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Alright, we'll say go. I might not even... Yeah, I won't unholy heat that. Okay, I'll unholy heat that, though. That's a bummer. Now we're in trouble. Yeah, that's why these kind of rock style decks are bad. Like, their threats affect my graveyard. All their spells interact. Hand disruption. The rock is definitely... The rock and Jund Saga are decks that I'm a little worried about. But, I mean, they're just not played much. So I wouldn't be worried if I was going to an RC. But playing leagues or whatever, you can definitely be afraid to play against this. You got it. I want one of those. All the threats mess with my graveyard. Alright, well, now we're in trouble. I guess Urza or something would be my best draw. I don't even think it's in my deck. Okay. It's okay. Oh, there it is. Very hateful. And I mean, to be fair, this kind of hate is coming. You know, it's that time where Breach is getting the respect it finally deserves. And it's going to start seeing a lot of hate. All right, I guess Rumble is always my best draw, so Rumble would be sick here. I guess I'm going to try to block. Yeah, we'll just try to block. See if we can live one more turn and then Breach into Emery, hope to hit. And that's if they don't have something under this Saga that's devastating as well. Would Breach play Ring if it was legal right now? Are you joking? Have you been asleep the last, 5 months where we've been playing Breach Ring shenanigans? Oh, God. Okay, okay. Okay, we're dead. Well, maybe not. Wait, I guess that grape shot's gone. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that's a more accurate answer for sure. All right, so let's block here and well, yeah, we'll just take it. We're dead next turn anyways. Okay. So we have the Jace. That'll get countered. Breach. If we win this game, it would be hilarious. Damn. Okay, we get it. We would have rumbled. Okay. We lose. Artifacts, so we're close to turning on Opal. I think this is a keep. Yeah, let's keep it. Find any land and we're set, or a bauble and we're pretty set. Don't let me down, Preordain. So far, you are letting me down. I don't think Tamiyo is worth it. As it's okay. It's a way to just get blue, but I really need to just maximize hitting a land. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll do this. All right, rough start. Opal off the top would be sick, or any of the lands, basically. Not any, but a good chunk of the lands. All right, no Urza Saga. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. We swung, we missed. Not the worst draw, as you know, we can combo pretty quickly if we can draw out of this, but obviously that wasn't great, especially because this is probably going to be dead. Maybe not? Oh. Damn. Sick. I honestly still stand by the keep. Obviously, this wasn't a good way to turn it up, but we had a lot of draws at it. We had 4 looks at it after the first turn, and then 5 now. Now, next turn will be our 6th look. You think you're off interaction? That's reasonable. That is definitely reasonable. I'm glad we're interacting there. Yeah, I'm off interaction, throws a oof up and be like, okay, maybe we'll keep on it. How are you, Eduardo? Hooray! Kind of. I do not want that. Collector oof, eh? You excited to watch the mocks there, Eduardo? Okay, just need to finish it. Yeah, good luck. Oh yeah, honestly, I think we're still doing completely fine. Like if our opponent's just omnathing and stuff. This looks like an Omnathington. Is this what you're going to play, Eduardo? It's definitely a great deck. I mean, I was saying to chat earlier, I was like, I think it should be you play Boros or you play Temur. I think they're the 2 S-tier decks. Everything else, you got to have a damn good reason to play, or maybe you're just wrong. Nice. Hedge for random nonsense I may face. Okay. Yep, I do think there's a lot of random nonsense. And I mean, I think the thing to do against the random nonsense is to try the 4-color and have portable holes, but I just don't think it's worth butchering your mana base. But you on Temur, or you like trying to play 4 colors? Rumble. Flage. Okay. All that is all fine and good. But if we top deck a land, I think we still just win. They could have endurance and stuff like that, though, but we'll see. Okay, so grinding station breach, we can just go for that. That's probably what we're gonna do. Don't think we have the luxury to play around endurance at all from this spot. Think that just gets us. Yeah, I don't think there's any luxury of playing around stuff at this point. Any free stuff. Because Solitude doesn't matter, so yeah, whatever, we'll just NBA Jam. Oh yeah, I gotta start with the grinding station. Almost didn't, that would have been smart. That's a little annoying that I have to... Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Okay, red, grind. Yes, red, breach. Okay. Red. Got to do it the slow way here to start. I mean, I don't think they have anything, but just in case. Red. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Eduardo. That makes me feel good that you agree with that. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, it's going to be sweet. These RCs are going to be very, very fun to watch. That's for sure. I'm just going to be like a proud dad the whole time, seeing all these breach decks dominate. Hopefully. All right. Yeah, I wonder if there is anything... They could have Force of Negation, so maybe I actually have to just go to straight 22. That could be the thing. I was trying to balance Rumble on Thassa against main deck. Exile on Grapeshot being a bit better card. Yeah, I just think it's so much better, you know, against Boros, as it's just a castable, decent card. I mean, like, even this last match, I just drew it on turn 2, played an Opal, killed 2 Ocelot Prides. I'm like, this is sick, you know? And I haven't run into too many spots where the Grapeshot wouldn't be lethal, but, you know, honestly, even looking at this position right now, there's a chance that they have subtlety wouldn't do it, I guess. There's a chance they have Force, and maybe I can't get up to a high enough storm count. I don't think so, but you never know. So there it is. And I am at low resources, but, you know, I don't think it matters. I guess I can add green here. Yeah, and then, you know, the Jace in the board I think is just a reasonable card as well, and is good enough. But, yeah, I don't know. Did I play a land? I already did, right? Okay, yeah, I don't want any of this. Mox Opal. So yeah, I think I have to, just in case they have Force, go to a high storm count here. Which, yeah, honestly, if there's a Force right now, maybe I actually can't do this. Wait a minute. I can spell snare my own Grapeshot with the Force on the stack. Never mind, that's fucking sick. Nice. Alright, so I gotta keep that spell snare around. Yeah, I mean, well, that's why you play Unholy Heat. You know, that is the ultimate Karn stopper. So, like, right now I'm at 2 Heats main, 1 in the board with 1 Flame of Venor in the main. But, you know, Karn is kind of on the downtick, but I think you have to have an answer for it, you know? Karn, the main deck Stony Silence, is just too good. And, you know, I feel like you got to have some heats for it. But then post-board, you know, I'm not afraid of Karn. You know, but you gotta respect it. Okay. So, now against... and it's gonna be open deckless for all the RCs, I imagine. So, that just makes Breach so much better. Like right now, playing online, playing in leagues, you know, I have to guess, and that makes it rough. But being able to just know what's up, such an advantage for all the Breach gamers. I was so close to not commentating and playing these RCs. I queued for both of them, and I really wanted to, y'all. Oh. Yeah, they're both modern. Yeah. Okay, how do I want to sideboard against this deck? I haven't played against this deck in forever. Forever. I mean, Unholy Heat seems good at dealing with the stupid card. I don't think Spell Snare is a very good card. What kind of hate are they going to bring in? I don't know. Like, I don't think I'm supposed to care about their creatures. I guess like Endurance or something. You can play around Endurance. You can play around Endurance with Oracle. It's harder to play around Endurance with Grapeshot, I bet. The Mox coverage should be starting in like 7 minutes, I think. So I think Boseiju is a fine card to just bring in. I don't think I care about those. I don't think I care about those. Urza's probably not good enough, but they probably are going to take some removal out. I don't need a Soul Guide Lantern. I'll keep the Haywire Mite as a safety blanket. And then maybe just the Flame. Flame hitting an Omnath or something seems fine. Ooh, Binding? That's interesting, yeah. I don't think it's needed, though. I'm gonna try this. As Boseiju for Binding seems reasonable. Maybe I don't need this many heats. Alright, let's try one of these. Oh, Collector Oofs. Yeah, I'm glad I kept in some removal. Main deck Oofs. Send is not very good. Yeah, I think we can do better than this. This is indeed better. Let's keep, I think, one of the lands. Probably just get rid of the island here. Saga could be a liability, and it's actually not that good. Like, I have nothing I'm trying to search up. So, actually, yeah, we'll get rid of the Saga. Let's see what's up. Let's do this. In case we draw a Urza Saga, I'd still play it next turn. You got it. Okay. Okay. Probably just the falls here. Make sure I have red mana. Not ideal. I suppose. Ren killing all my Scions makes Rumble a little bit worse, huh? I haven't had to play against a Ren in a while. Trying to Endurance me, maybe? I think maybe I just Grinding Station here. This feels like an endurance. I don't want to feed my graveyard even more. So yeah, let's just get a combo piece into play. Keep that one around. I mean, this matchup has historically been super easy. But you never know. All right, so now next turn we can rumble. If we hit some goods, then we can still win, but we shall see. Agreed, Ross. Agreed. How are you, buddy? Okay, so let's start with the rumble. Okay. Looks like they have the force of vigor. Maybe not. Didn't want to just hard cast it. Okay. Not the biggest deal. Rumble. So I could just get the Mox, play Emery. Could get the Bobble and play the Emery as well. Maybe that's safer. Yeah, because having a Bobble in play in case they exile my yard again and then use Emery, I think that does seem better. Let's go like that. All right, then we should be cooking. Should be lethal next turn. Risen Reap. Uh-oh, endurance. Okay. Won't be lethal next turn. All right, but do they... Okay, so they do have another green mana. Now I can at least put them to the test. And target something else. But yeah, we could be dead here. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, totally agree with you, Eduardo. It's just those minor flex slots. Like, what do you want? And most of the time, it just doesn't matter, you know? I don't think that is the best card to beat Breach, no. Stony Silence is my least favorite to deal with. All right, let's... I could throw away a Breach here to then double Bobble. That's probably better. All right. Wrath of the Skies, eh? Not the biggest deal. Okay, we'll say go. Need some help. Okay, now grinding station. I guess we didn't really need a 0-drop though, unfortunately. Had it in the main. Yeah, I gotta love it. I mean, it's not that bad against other decks for sure. Okay, I'll take one. Wrath for 3? No? Oh, come on. Omnath on top. Okay. Okay. All right, let's try to preordain with the Mox. Got to keep that one. Might keep me alive anyways, probably not, but worth a shot. Rumble. That's not great. Not great, not great. I guess I can opal. Let's try to keep going. Browning MTG coming in with the sub. Thank you, my friend. Did I play a land yet? No. So I could play the Saga. Breach, Rumble. And then if I hit Grinding Station, I can still win? All right. Breach, Rumble. Maybe I can still win. I might be short on cards, but we got to go for it anyways. Okay, so I don't take anything. All right, here's the bauble. Oh yeah, we got it.
Hey, Corey, hope you're doing well.
There's the Mox. My deck is so messed up. So messed up. Deck's broken. Just pretty chill. Just pretty chill. Just an average turn for an average deck. Ross, by the way, I started the stream with a turn 2. It was Opal, Mox Amber, Bauble, Otawara, Tamiyo, Rumble, Saga. And I got to play everything but the Saga turn 1 and then 1 turn 2. It was sick. All right, red. All right, Mox Opal. Good Christian magic. Yep, amen to that. Yeah, they took away our ring and gave us a new shiny toy. And honestly, even before ring, this deck was busted. I've been playing this deck for so long. It's just the problem that before ring, it had a public enemy that was actually a horrific matchup. Scam. Scam was just a really bad matchup. That one was difficult. That's the only matchup I've hated over the years, you know? That is the one true bad matchup. Wonder if I ever want to counterspell or something for these kind of situations when I'm going off. I don't think so, but... like, what could they possibly do? So I want to play around the force, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Oh, GG. All right, that was fun. That was fun. It's been a struggle, but whatever. We'll troop on. Okay. Oh. Well, I think I want both of these. Let's hide the Emery. And let's play these. Hey, thanks. Thanks, Grandpa. Torpor? Doesn't that shut down us? No. Yeah, pickleball's sweet too, but yeah, playing tennis with Ross is probably my absolute favorite thing. Yeah, I'm glad we hit Emery, but yeah, I absolutely love tennis. I used to be basketball for me, but yeah, I'm still going. I mean, I did Atlanta when this was a fresh injury, and let me tell you, it fucking sucked, y'all. It was tough. I hope it didn't translate to me being in pain the whole time, but I was not doing well. And then, yeah, I'll still be doing the RCs and everything. It feels better now. It's just the reality of, you know, the range of motion, that kind of stuff is very limited still. But honestly, knee injuries are not that painful. As far as, like, other injuries. You know, it's not as constant pain. It's just your knee doesn't work. It needs to be fixed, you know? Okay, so I know I'm drawing Emery, so I'm just going to cast Emery, so I might as well try to get something else as well. Oh yeah, it definitely worked, Ross. It absolutely worked. I now am just I absolutely love watching tennis now too, you know? Okay, that could be good. Tennis is a goated sport. I think basketball was always my number one love as far as playing. But, I mean, basketball, I've hurt my, you know, ankle so many times playing basketball. I have seen challengers. Yep. I loved it. So I'm going to draw Emery. I guess sagging the bobble here is awkward as I can't hedge maze, but I think it's still okay. All right. Let's go blue-green, I suppose. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. I was even, like, starting to, like, take lessons and stuff. Like, I was really, for no real gain. You know, like, I wasn't trying to play in tournaments or anything. Just for the pure joy of beating the crap out of Ross over and over. That was enough for me, you know? But now I have a feeling Ross can easily beat me when I only got one leg. All right, I wouldn't say easily. He's probably got a better chance, though. Competitive paintball? Okay, that would be sweet. Paintball is awesome. I used to go to a paintball course when I was a kid as well, and it was so fun. I had so many drop shots. You monster! Is this Grixis Death Shadow? Well, Grape Shot could be really sneakily good. Okay. Wow. Okay. Hell yeah. I mean, Death Shadow was a bad matchup in the past, for sure. They have pressure, disruption, and they're fast. Okay. Let's see what I'm going to draw. Glad I'm not drawing that. Now, do I want to sack in case I find a Unholy Heat? I guess so. Okay. Not great. Oh, yeah. I mean, this was my first deck that, you know, I played and worked on forever that ended up being broken, you know? And it was my biggest tournament win, winning the SCG Invitational. Where, like, everyone just kept telling me that whole event, like, dude, you're playing Shadow? Like, that's cute. That must be fun to play. And I'm like, yeah. I didn't lose a game. Actually, I lost one game to Kyle Bogamus on Burn. Otherwise, I just didn't lose a game that whole tournament. And everyone's just like, man, like, I can't believe I lost to Death Shadow. And I'm like, okay, like, I think this deck is completely broken. And then after that, it became just the best deck. Okay, how can I win? Breach? That's probably not going to give me the win. Okay. Oh, yeah, I suppose I could have, huh? Yeah, whoops. All right, so Veil's got to be great. Urza's probably good. I mean, they probably have something like Spellbomb, so I think I'm going to bring this in. Flame of Anor could be awesome. Unholy Heat. I don't know. This could be too much removal. I don't want a Lantern. Haywire might have to keep in. I mean, they just could have Leyline or whatever. Spell Snare seems horrific. They're all ones. I guess they do have Psychic Frog. I think that's about it, though, I would guess. Can trim one of these. Preordain's just the worst card in the deck, so I could easily just cut a bunch of those. Oh yeah, they might have Drowned too. Yeah, okay. Maybe Spell Snare is okay. Needle on Frog, I don't like that. Yep, yep. No, I'm double queuing. I'm double queuing. Yeah, we recorded it all yesterday. I'm kind of with you, Ross. Like, it's just the easiest card to cut, but game one, it's just awesome to just be really all in. I don't know a better option. How were your Urzas? Did you actually like it? Or was it just a little too clunky? Let's try to keep some Spell Snares. Let's see how they are. Let's just keep the one Flame of Anor as well. Yeah, I just feel like Urza's a better sideboard card in my opinion. Just for the fact that game one you just want to be the all-in combo deck, and then games two and three when they're trying to attack your combo more, having something like Urza is awesome. But yeah, that's a good point too. Yeah, that's one card I might go up to a second in the board, but I don't think I want any in the main. Have you been a Flame of Anor enjoyer? I feel like that was your baby, so, I would imagine you like it, but. Don't love drawing the Haywire Mite. I also want to get Stomping Ground, so I might just play it. Yeah, I'm going to do that in case I draw Urza Saga. Yeah, I don't think all in one direction is correct either. I want to be somewhere in the middle ground, but that is kind of why I like Preordain. And why I have 2 Unholy Heats still, Like I don't think cutting all your heats is a good idea. If your opponent just turned 2 Karns or whatever and you're dead, Yeah, we did the coverage and stuff for the mocks, then they edited it up. And I'm going to co-stream it here after these matches. That's kind of what's up with this mocks. A little different, but that's what we're trying for this time. Yeah, I think Mystical Dispute is also pretty solid. But the Spell Snares have still been great for me. Yeah, and an open deck list, everything's better. Yeah, see, I'm not a big believer in that toolboxer. I mean, that could be true, finding the best way to have ways to fight hate, but also I want to find something to sidestep. You know, like something like Urza interests me, but I don't know if Urza's good enough. I know what you're saying with Rebuke, but I think Dispute is also a decent sideboard card. Okay. I mean, I probably just draw 2 here, right? I mean, they can't really counter it, but I don't see any reason to not. I mean, yeah, they could have Bowmaster, so yeah, I'll just draw 2, I guess. Sad. Divination. Okay, I am not going to sack the Bauble because they don't have a good target right now. Yeah, main deck rebukes? Okay. Oculus in the side seems kind of cute, but doesn't seem that good to me. Yeah, 3 sync, reasonable. And Cap I've never liked, but I haven't tested it a ton. Could be an okay card. The thing is like Eduardo was saying earlier, there's just so many avenues you can take with the deck, and all of them are good, you know? So it's hard to figure out the perfect combination because, like, the main slots you can't adjust, and then it almost just doesn't matter what your flex slots are.
Hope you and the fam are doing well.
Orange Crush and EK, thank you so much for the subs, my friend. I appreciate you. Yeah, we're doing okay, EK. Yeah, try Cannoneer. I think it could be interesting. Now, I guess I can draw into Unholy Heats here to kill this frog, so I should probably try to do that. Don't love how this game's going. I also just don't like this matchup very much. I mean, I also haven't played against it in years, but... Okay. Yeah, the Grixis list could be good as well. Yeah, the 4-color mana base, you know, I haven't tested a lot of it personally, but the mana base is so bad that I want to... Got him. I want to try to find a good teamer list before I even look at doing that, because I just don't want to play a deck that has bad mana. Breach can already have some tough mana, you know? Yeah, I just cut the Aether Spellbomb today, as I just, like, looked at all the matchups, and I'm like, there's only one place I want it, is against Murktide. And, like, you know, of course there's other reasons, but... Yeah, I cut the Woodlands for the main deck Boseiju right now. It's either that or cutting one of the basics, but I like having both of the basics because, well, against Temur, you want to go Stomping Ground... Or wait, sorry. Against Boros, you want to go Stomping Ground Island, and against Temur, you want to go Mountain Breeding Pool. Yeah. Just to make sure Blood Moon doesn't affect you. Blood Moon style of effects, but... You know, those effects maybe just aren't that impactful anymore now that you have Opal, so it's between Boseiju and one of the basics and the second Surveil land for Woodlands. All right. Okay. So make one of these... And then I won't have enough to Otawara no matter what, so we might as well just Hedge Maze. How's Tammy? Probably not very good. Yeah, that Ross Merriam fella, gut. I don't know. I think he's just crazy and senile. So I don't like his list. You know, I just think he's absolutely insane. So who knows? You know. No, they could be fine. I like Urza a decent amount. Preordain is not a great card, so I think his changes definitely make sense. I'm not as much of a Metallic Rebuke enjoyer as he is, but other than that, I think it's reasonable. All right, well, I guess I'll see what they do. I'll put this in front. Yep. And, like, Frog can be a problem, but, oh, wait, am I going to get double striked here? 6, 12. Probably not. All right. Yeah, and I think that's reasonable. Yeah, that is awesome. Whenever you can just go Tamiyo, Mox Amber, Preordain, like it feels nasty. That's the thing I love the most about it for sure. But otherwise, like Rumble's better, you know. As that kind of costs 1. But you know. If I could play 8 Rumbles, I probably would. I definitely would play 6 Rumbles and cut the Preordains if I could. Rumble is just the bread and butter. The glue that holds this together, if you will. Okay. Did they choose one if descended? Did they descend? What does descend mean again? If a permanent was put into your graveyard from anywhere. Yes, they did. They sure did. All right. All right. Well, I could go for the dubs. I could go for the W while making a construct as well in case they have like a spell snare. That seems good, right? I guess I can even get a bobble here. I also am not the biggest fan of it main deck either. But it's like my safety blanket, you know? And I think it was a lot better when like Boros played Static Prison. Then it was just always good against that matchup, but you know, main deck Trinisphere, that kind of bullshit. Like I feel like you really need it, but I could be wrong. Yeah, the snares have been good. The snares I've really liked. 2 in the 75. I like them in the main. That card I'm a fan of. Damn it. And against Boros. It's insane against Boros. When you're ever on the draw and you snare their Ajani, like, they're dead. So I think Snare is very good. Because I think the top 2 decks are going to be that. And Dimir, you can still hit their frogs, so I like that, but... Got him. Okay, that's good to know about, as I'm going to die. Okay, so I'm gonna have to Otawara to stay alive. So that means I can't make a construct, which is a tilter. But this is free. Yeah. Yeah, I think Snare's good. Snaring counter spells, you know, all that kind of stuff is super sweet. I feel like they know I have this Otawara. I think they've seen it. And now their last card is Bolt. They've seen it off of Thoughtseize. I also had the Haywire Might to prevent this too. Like, that was odd. Okay. Opponent does like to live dangerously, it would seem. Oh shit, I could have countered that. That was stupid. I was reading chat. I blame you, chat. That's alright. Would be sick if I have a spell bomb now, must say. Alright. Let's make a construct. I mean, I still think I'm very, very far ahead. I can do a little lantern control here. Faithless looting. Well, I don't want to lantern that away, I'll tell you that. That doesn't involve... Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, there's ways to combo without Grinding Station. There's ways to combo without Breach. You know, like, there's ways to combo without the core, but all of them involve artifacts. I think the blue Belcher matchup's pretty easy. Alright, so... do we want to bobble to draw 2 cards here? I suppose. Grape Shot on the top. That's pretty good. Alright. Yeah, I think Spell Snares are good against them, though. They have Molten Collapses, Frogs. That's enough already. You know, you do got to cast the card, though. That does help. I would recommend it, but... I don't think I lose to any one card anyway, so I don't feel too bad about them drawing a card. I wonder if they're doing the unearth stuff too. I like Flame of Anor even more now, though. Flame of Anor and Heat seem good. And there's the ley line. Thank you for that info. Thank you for that sweet, sweet info. Don't do what opponent just did. All right. Now, do I want Veil on the draw? Veil gets so much worse on the draw. Probably still worth it. I mean, they have a lot of 2-mana removals. Like, if they ever Molten Collapse and I Veil them, they're just dead. Wonder if I want one of these 4-drops. Yeah, I don't think Red and 6 is really that needed. And it's, I mean, we're an Urza Saga Island deck, you know? So it's not easy to cast. It's not trivial for sure. I mostly want to try out Urza, so I'm going to keep in Urza for sure, but it's, do I want to get rid of the Jace? I didn't see a lot of graveyard hate, but they easily could have Surgical, you know? And I always wonder now, if I ever trim an artifact, do I want to trim an Opal or do I want to trim an Amber? Could also just cut a Rumble here, as I have a lot of spells now. Yeah, let's do that. YOLO. Sick. Yeah, I think you want, I mean, Boros Energy is still the best deck, the most played deck. I want to have a good plan to hammer it, you know. I want to beat them 5 out of 6 times, you know. So I think the whip flares are very important. Okay, I'm going to keep. I almost want to put back the Breach. Is that silly? Yeah, I'm closer to 3 whip flares than I am to 1, you know. All right. We'll draw that later. Uh-oh, they got a ley line. Well, I'm super glad I put back that. But now these heats are also very bad. But no lands? No way. They think they were on the draw, maybe? I think they thought they were on the draw, maybe. I was like, no matter what they play, a hand disruption or removal spell is going to be bad, but that was one thing that was not bad. They didn't have 6, though. They stopped at their second main. Like, it looked like a conscious thing, you know? So that was strange. I mean, I guess my Emery is terrible right now, but... Yeah, am I supposed to just sack Clues or Emery? I mean, Emery is kind of dead right now. I guess I will just sack a Clue. Oh, I'm definitely making constructs. There's no doubt about that. I was just, if I wanted to play Emery this turn or just sack the Clue. And I think I want to sack this first. I could have trimmed on Emery. I do think that is very possible. Very, very possible. It's been a strange game. Hopefully they can't deal with this. I lost to the Rock. Like a rock. I mean, I hope they don't have like hollowed ones. Hollow ones. That would suck. I mean, there's 2 good cards they discarded, so I am fully scared. Yeah, Rock or Jun Saga, you know, those matchups can be pretty rough. Okay. It is Construct a Clock. I'm going to sack this now, as I don't want them to have some weird bounce thing in response. So, I suppose I'll just get green-red. Your go. The green-white ritual deck? No, I have not. All right, flashback looting. Let's go. All right, now the shadows are online. I can get Haywire Might to deal with the ley line. Okay. Yup. I think I just got to make a construct first and then get Haywire Might. That kind of sucks, though. Really wanted to land there. Yeah, that would be awesome, Eduardo. Would love to chat with you. I mean, I think I just want to build a big board. I'm wondering if I just want to get Mox Opal, though, and just say forget trying to deal with the ley line. It's probably better. Yeah, let's do it. Hope they don't have Dress Down. Then I'm dead. I don't want to attack with the construct now, I don't think. I don't want to make it gigantic. I agree. Dress Down is low-key the best card against Breach. And it's always insane. Yeah. I have played Dress Down in this deck before because I thought it's so good, but it also messes me up, you know? I think holding up an Unholy Heat here is better. It's okay against Energy. It wouldn't be a card I would be excited about against Energy for sure. We can't get too crazy here. You got flying. I don't think I can do anything. Oh, I do love this beautiful card. The last time I played Opal was just like another deck I absolutely love. I won an SCG with it right before it got banned. And it was the Urza, Astrolabe, Oko. Our hot tech for that event is we played Experimental Frenzy and just wrecked people. It was so sweet. It was so sweet. Temur Urza was bananas. Anyone remember that deck? God, we just crushed. We just crushed it. Okay. Another shadow would be terrifying. That's another shadow. Uh-oh. Well, I can attack with 2 6/6s. Maybe get them up to 7/7s. Force a chump. So, do I want to go 1 mana, discard a card with this Unholy Heat? I probably do. So all I needed to find is 1 artifact, and they have to double chump. So this is not bad. 1 non-opal artifact, I guess. Artifact. I'll have 5 looks at an artifact, basically, to win the game. It's been a fun matchup. Okay. Some world where I wasn't supposed to play this, but we'll see. Hit me, baby! Yay, I win! Well, at least I put them in a very rough spot. Boink. This is sweet. This is a nice match. Their opponent played this game very strange, don't get me wrong, but outside of that, this was a very good game. Ooh, Urza and Foundry, now you're speaking my language. But no, not really. That was a sweet deck too, though. My Urza, oh no! Yeah, Goblin Engineer, that was nice. That was real nice. Yep. I can draw 1 card at end step to play around a Fatal Push. Could have drew with the bobble as well since I have this, but whatever. All right. These were some sweet games. Super sweet games. Oh, yeah. No, I still take 7. I could make a construct to make it 1 more as well, but the Emery is lethal. That was a nice match. That was a really nice match. So yeah, we ended up, I'm gonna, for this particular video, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm gonna end it here. We had our 1 loss to the Rock, and we kind of got beat bad. You know, it wasn't that close. We drew a little awkwardly. We mulled a 5 on 1 game. Flame of Anar was sick against them, but, you know, everything else just absolutely dominated or felt really good. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe below as well as share the video. And if you're watching on YouTube and you're interested in this deck, interested in a sideboard guide and an article, I will have that in my Patreon here. You know, if you're watching this live, well, I don't know when I'm posting this, but I plan to post this, I suppose I should do a date, huh? Around the 22nd. At the very latest, should be my sideboard guide and article. So if you're interested in Breach content for your next RC, that's coming up. Make sure to join the Patreon. And then if you're on the stream, ! Patreon, if you want to join that and get some content beforehand. I also have a standard Temur bounce house. My list, pretty close to what they played at the Atlanta event that Scott played and the rest of his team. But I got a sideboard guide for that if you've got an RCQ coming up this weekend as well. I still love that deck. That deck is so sweet. I've had to prevent myself from playing that deck in Standard because it's just been so fun to focus on Modern here. But that's also incredible. So thank you so much for watching on YouTube. We'll see you in the next video.